Our Father, who art in heaven.
Yes, this is God. What can I do for you?
Don't interrupt me. I'm praying.
But you called me.
Called you? I didn't call you. I'm praying. Our Father, who art in heaven.
There, you did it again.
Did what?
Called me. You said, Our Father, who art in heaven. Here I am. What's on your mind?
But I didn't mean anything by it. I was just saying my prayers for the day. I always say the Lord's Prayer. It makes me feel good, kind of like getting my duty done.
All right, go on.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hold it. What do you mean by that?
By what?
By hallowed be thy name.
It means, good grief, I don't know what it means. How should I know? It's just part of the prayer. And by the way, you're God. What does it mean?
It means honored, holy, wonderful.
Hey, that makes sense. I never thought about what hallowed meant before. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Do you really mean that?
Sure, why not?
What are you going to do about it?
Do? Nothing, I guess. I just think it would be neat if you got control of everything down here like you have up there.
Have I got control of you?
Oh, well, I go to church.
That isn't what I asked. What about your bad temper? You've really got a problem there, you know. And then there's the way you spend your money, all on yourself. And what about the kinds of books you read?
Stop picking on me. I'm just as good as the rest of those people at church.
Excuse me? I thought you were praying for my will to be done. If that is to happen, it will have to start with the ones who are praying for it, like you, for example.
Oh, all right. I guess I do have some hang-ups. Now that you mention it, I could probably name some others.
So could I.
I haven't thought about it until now, but I really like to cut out some of those things. I'd like to, really be free of them.
Good. Now we're getting somewhere. We'll work together. You and I can have some victories that can truly be won. I'm proud of you.
Look, Lord, I need to finish up here. This has taken a lot longer than it usually does. Give us this day our daily bread.
You need to cut down on the bread, too. You could afford to cut down a little.
Hey, now, wait a minute. What is this? Criticize me day? Here I was doing my religious duty, and all of a sudden you break in and remind me of all my hang-ups.
Praying is a dangerous thing. You could wind up changed, you know. That's what I'm trying to get across to you. You called me, and here I am. It's too late to stop now. Keep on praying. I'm interested in the next part of your prayer. Well, go on.
I'm scared too.
Scared? Of what?
Well, I know what you'll say.
Try me and see.
Okay. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us.
What about Mary?
See, I knew it. I knew you would bring her up. Why, she's told lies about me and cheated me out of money. She never paid back the debt she owed me. I have sworn to get even with Mary.
But your prayer. What about your prayer?
I didn't mean it.
Well, at least you're honest. But it's not much fun carrying the load of bitterness around inside, is it?
No. But I'll feel better as soon as I get even. Boy, have I got some old plans for old Mary. She'll wish she never did me wrong.
You won't feel any better. You'll feel worse. Revenge isn't sweet. Think of how unhappy you are already. But I can change all that.
You can? How?
Forgive Mary. Then I'll forgive you. Then the hate and sin will be Mary's problem and not yours. You may lose the money, but you will settle your heart.
But Lord, I can't forgive Mary.
Then I can't forgive you.
Oh, you're right. You always are. And more than I want revenge on Mary, I want to be right with you. All right. I'll forgive her. Help her to find the right road in life, Lord. She's bound to be awful miserable now that I think about it. Some way, somehow, show her the right way.
There. Now how do you feel?
Not bad. Not bad at all. In fact, I feel pretty great. You know, I don't think I'll have to go to bed uptight tonight for the very first time since I can't remember when. Maybe I won't be so tired from now on because I'm not getting enough rest.
You're not through with your prayer. Go on.
Oh, right. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Good. I'll do that. Just don't put yourself in a place where you can be tempted.
What do you mean by that?
Quit hanging around the wrong places, watching inappropriate movies and television, listening to sinful conversations, hanging around the places where Playgirl are sold. Change some of your friendships. Some of your so-called friends are beginning to get to you. They'll have you completely involved in wrong things before long. Don't be fooled. They advertise they're having fun, but for you, it would be ruin. And don't use me for an escape hatch.
I don't understand.
Sure you do. You've done it lots of times. You get caught in a bad situation, you get into trouble, and then you come running to me. Lord, help me out of this mess, and I promise you I'll never do it again. You remember some of those bargains you tried to make with me?
Yes, and I'm ashamed, Lord. I really am.
Which bargains are you remembering?
Well, when the woman next door saw me backing away from the neighborhood bar, I had told my husband that I was going to a United Methodist women's meeting. I remember telling you, Lord, don't let her husband tell my husband where I've been. I promise I'll be in church every Sunday.
Well, they didn't tell your husband, but you didn't keep your promise, did you?
I'm sorry, I really am. Up until now, I thought if I just prayed the Lord's Prayer every day, then I could do what I liked. I just forgot about the promise to be in church every Sunday.
All right, go ahead. Finish your prayer.
Okay. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen.
Do you know what would bring me glory? What would really make me happy?
No, but I'd like to know. I want to please you, God. I can see what a mess I've made of my life, and I can see how great it would be to really be one of your followers.
You just answered the question.
I did?
Yes. The one thing that would bring me glory is to have people like you truly love me. And I can see that happening between us. Now that some of these old sins are exposed and out of the way, well, there's no telling what we can do together.
Lord, let's see what we can make of me, okay?
Yes, let's see.
Amen.